Hello everyone, thanks for dropping by. I've been following Doomcock's rumours on his channel for the past few weeks, and it is more entertaining than the Disney trilogy ever was to find out what exactly is going to happen at Lucasfilm and Disney. There was a massive big meeting with the senior execs at Disney and the senior investors at Disney a while ago, and they all decided they need the fans' money, and it wasn't decided whether they're going to either give Kathleen Kennedy the boot and get rid of her, or they're just going to let her contract expired before they give her the boot and get rid of her. If they do give her the boot and get rid of her in either way, they're going to have to get rid of the entire Lucasfilm story team, which she's in place, and have a complete purge of Lucasfilm of all wokeness if they want Star Wars to survive. Now, Doomcock's videos goes on just about the general rumours in Star Wars that he's heard from his sources, but there's not exactly specific rumours concerning this character that you see on the screen, i.e. Lando Calrissian. So I had a look around on the web. There's about 7 different articles, all dated from July 22nd or a little over 5 weeks ago, and they all essentially say the same thing, but these two that I found, namely first this one, has one or two little differences. It says, "Hello, what have we here with Disney and Lucasfilm seemingly focus their joint attention on small screen Star Wars, which means we're not going to get any Star Wars movies, which is a disappointment. Another potential series has hit the radar once again, this time via the team at Kessel Run Radio. Lando Calrissian series with Donald Glover returning to play the younger version of the character." That's the tweet that set it all off. They might have heard a rumour and they put 2 and 2 together and they came up with 6. Naturally, this is totally unconfirmed by Disney, naturally, though they team has previously broken the lines of Clone Wars spin-offs series The Bad Batch. I've not watched it, so I can't comment. But any moment Lando will have to remain in the rumour sphere for now, and not least because we're not fully convinced that Glover will want to commit to more Star Wars. Well, he's a busy guy, naturally, unless the Mouse House dumps a truckload of money on his front lawn. But the Mouse House is up to its ears in debt, i.e. $75 billion, so I can't see where they're going to get that money from. But unless they want Star Wars to die, they're going to have to find the money from somewhere. This is just the last paragraph in the article. "Still, the possibilities are enticing. A Lando series could continue dangling plot threads from Solo, a Star Wars story. There are no plot threads in Solo, a Star Wars story. In fact, Solo, a Star Wars story was just ridiculous. It has nothing to do with Han Solo's early life. I did a video a while ago about the real story of Han Solo's early life, and that Trashfire movie had nothing whatsoever to do with it. The only link with Star Wars was the name and the name of Solo, i.e. Solo." It says, "While focusing on Lando's world, or it could chart other adventures from before he crossed paths with Han." Yes, there was a trilogy of books that concerned Lando's adventures before he met Han. And there is scope for Billy D. Williams to show to narrate or bookend the series as the older Calrissian. Maybe, but Billy D. Williams is now in his 80s. Is he going to be in his 90s before that happens? If so, it'll just be ridiculous. The Carrie Fisher and The Force Awakens, it's not the same Carrie Fisher that we all know and love from The Last Jedi. Not The Last Jedi, you silly bugger. From Return of the Jedi, which would open the door for a show that follows The Rise of Skywalker. The Rise of Skywalker was just junk, trash. It's a nothing movie. And Jenna, the character's mission to find out more about her past, we're not interested in that. The whole Disney trilogy, we're just not interested in it. This deal is getting better all the time. No, it's not. There's no deal. Where do these people get these information from? They must all be in the payroll of Lucasfilm and Disney to spout such trash. Remember him? Yeah, he's from Lost. He was one of the stars of the show. Good character. And I found this article, back to the topic of this video, from Desert News. Also dated the same time, July 22nd. New Star Wars rumours suggest Donald Glover will return as Lando Calrissian in a new Disney Plus series. Then it says more or less what I've just said. And here we are. In fact, Lucasfilm president for now, Kathleen Kennedy, revealed in the hope of a Lando-based film. It should be a Lando-based trilogy. During the Cannes Film Festival, during a report from French publication Premiere. Quote, "We think the next spin-off will be dedicated to Lando Calrissian." Maybe. You won't be there to not witness it, so you can take that as a pinch of salt, and it's just moot. Of course, there are so many stories to tell about Han Solo and Chewbacca. Yeah? 6 movies worth. Starting with the Paradise Snare as a young Han Solo, i.e. a child, before he gets into a teenager. And then the second series, Han Solo, once he's a smuggler, Han Solo's at Star's End. And it finishes off with Han Solo and Chewbacca in the cantina in Mos Eisley on Tatooine, where he meets Luke and Odi Wan. That's the story of Han Solo. But Lando will be next, she said, but then Lucasfilm, they corrected her. We would love to tell a story about Lando Calrissian one day. Well, they better pull the socks up if they're going to do it, because none of us are getting any younger, and that goes for Donald Glover. But it's not relevant. Probably not, but that's where that meeting comes in. They want to get things sorted out, which means abandoning episodes 7, 8 and 9 and redoing it, but redoing it properly, with Luke alive and well, as Carrie's no longer with us, and Harrison Ford couldn't care less about Star Wars because he's too snobby. In the scroll-up text, he could have that they're both dead, and this movie opens on Tatooine and showing a statue of Han and Leia before the Senate building, with Luke looking at it, and then the movie starts with Luke on his own. Well, that's how I think it should start anyway. It would be fun to tell a story of Han and Chewie, with a 6-movie epic arc for them two before they join Luke and Chewbacca in episode 4. Lucasfilm said. Of course, none of this is confirmed yet. Of course, everything's still up in the air, as Doomcock has said in his videos. But the Lando rumour follows a history of Star Wars rumours, which often say more about the community than anything else. Well, the community knows more about Star Wars than Lucasfilm does. Going back to Lando Calrissian, books. In the novel Star Wars The Last Shot reveals between The Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens, Lando is considering settling down with a Twilight girlfriend. According to that dickhead that in America, Lando Calrissian likes shagging robots. So what's he doing with a Twilight girlfriend? She's not even the same species. She's not human. Anyway, these are the 3 novels that I've read. They were written in 1983. That's the first movie. Lando Calrissian and the Mine Harper Sharu. The second movie, Lando Calrissian and the Flame Wind of Ocean. The third movie, Lando Calrissian and the Star Cave of Thomboka. Well, then he meets Han Solo and he loses the Millennium Falcon to him in that car game, and that's about the only thing that they got right in Solo, a Star Wars movie. But going back to this rumour, this is just for Disney Plus, a TV series. It's just like a spin-off, hour-long episodes. Well, it doesn't work that way. You need to develop the background story of all the central characters for the original trilogy. And that means Lando, that means Han. The Obi-Wan series is just off and on, and Ewan McGregor is probably more concerned about with the coming divorce case and him losing a shitload of money. Served the bugger right. Should have kept his pants on instead of dropping his wife and the mother of his 4 children for a bit of fluff. Anyway, we'll have to wait and see what happened with them, but he was about the only good thing in Solo, a Star Wars movie, as he got the character of Lando Calrissian down to a T. Anyway, I think this video's gone on long enough. I might carry on doing another Star Wars one next week if I find out some more, because I found a load of links that I'm not really going to go through because it'll take far too long. And then I might do 2 or 3 more MGTOW ones. But for now, that's it for this one, people. You know the routine. Like, dislike, comment, subscribe. It's completely up to you. So until next Monday, that's it. Bye-bye.